Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
Yep, so these are some hazards. Fire is not good, so clearly we have to smash them closed. So in this episode, we're actually going to be mainly just going through levels. There's not going to be too much cutscenes jumping in. Right when I say that, of course, he starts talking. Yeah, so as you watch, I'll be going through this fairly shakily, but as it goes on, I feel like I really get back into the groove because I've beat it before. So of course, like, I was able to do some. Fuck you, Bentley. I know it gets obnoxious to me at least, but it'll be much less later on. I hope. Anyways, at one point here, I'm actually going to be missing a clue. So this is the first. This is another time where I have to backtrack, which is never fun, but it happens, and it's literally right up here. Keep your eye on the one that's hanging from the rope right there. I forgot about it. Oh god, it's just great. It was a mistake. I go back and get it anyways, but it's just funny because it was just right there. Anyways, the time trials for playing through this level, fuck this. It's stupid. I hate it. Because I actually did the time trial, and I rushed through this next section perfectly, and like I might even show the footage of it. But basically, the time trial, I was sprinting through. I was doing like okay, and by the time I got to the very end, it's like, oh, it failed. You know where it said it failed? Literally like a half second away from touching the end. It was so infuriating. That's why I just can't bring myself to actually go through all the time trials, because I'd probably as my friend would say, commit Sudoku and just kill myself, because the time trials are just ridiculous. It's frustrating. Anyways, in this section right here, you're supposed to be avoiding these electrified blades, but I found, you can see the break in the line is where they cut through, which doesn't make any sense, because if they cut through, then clearly they're cutting through. But if you want to avoid it, you could literally just rush through and then jump every time you get to a break in the wire to protect yourself, and you'll be fine. And then here is the exact same thing as before, but now we have lasers, which actually are a hazard, but you like at the height of your jump, you can get over them just fine. And also, you can jump on them twice, because it gives you just enough time, but it feels like it doesn't, so that's why I was worried the first time through. There you go, got a little dive. That's one of the few times you'll actually see it in this Let's Play. Oh god, this area. This area can be a little confusing, because there's some clues that you could easily forget. Like, if you're not looking carefully, you could forget the ones that are right up here. You're not supposed to jump on the circle, you're supposed to jump on that platform, but not like it matters. And then the other ones, I believe, would be off to our left right now, which I'll get in a second. It's just, like, off in the corner. I wouldn't have expected to have to look there. That's the whole thing with this game, is they're all, like, easily findable. They're all easily found. It's just the issue of actually, like, sitting there and being like, alright, well, where could it be? And I was like, oh, that's right, it's behind the car. That still bothers me. There was one behind a car, and it pissed me off because I couldn't find it. But here's the one I was talking about. Alright, so now we just need two. Where could they be? Also, you can't go up that way. It won't work. The only way to get back up is to go with this right here. Where could it be? I don't remember. Oh, shut your mouth, Bentley. Don't want to hear your crap. Oh yeah, I think the last one was up here. Sometimes, well, I mean, not sometimes, oftentimes, especially near the end sort of part, they'll have it where you have to press past the what do we call it? Oh, by the way, yeah, there, I got it right here. You have to press past the safe in order to actually get all the clues. So sometimes it's better to progress past the safe, get all the clues, get the key, and then go into the level. And sometimes it's not. It's just, it's weird. I'll be talking about that more, like, in terms of when it happens, but yeah, so there we go. The safe's open.
Interesting. Old Sly Cooper's fast getaway raccoon.
Yes, the roll.
Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run.
Mm-hmm.
Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Yeah, so the roll, I'll be using it a lot, is super powerful. Especially for time trials. Fucking time trials. Maybe I will try them, okay. But regardless, it's just, they're tough. But yeah, the roll is amazing, because later on you can get it upgraded again with another safe, or another pages out of the safe. And it electrifies it, so now it can deal damage and basically hit enemies out of the way. Right there, I was just having fun with it, like, woo! It's like rolling midair, it makes him curl up like a ball, and he looks so stupid. I think it's a better roll than Sonic in a lot of his games, because he actually rolls, and then there's physics to it. So, like, he will actually, like, roll around and hit objects and, like, sort of, like, lose all his momentum. So it's tough to use, but if you're using it properly, it can be super duper fast. And here's, like, I'll illustrate right about, here is exactly where the time trial for me ended, because it was so close, but so far away. Okay, so we finished up with that mission, and now we're heading on to the second one, which is right over here, very luckily. But first, of course, you always want to get your one-ups. And unfortunately, they're not mushrooms here, so whatever. Always get your one-ups, always get your Lucky Charms and all that stuff, because that cereal is amazing, I guess. It's not. But anyways, we have high-class Heist here. Ah, that's a mouthful. Oh, right, this one. Ah, fuck this one. This one isn't tough, but for the speed run, for the speed part of it, it's tough. I'll just stop talking about the time trials because they bother me.
You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Yeah, so here we're gonna be running into a lot more a lot more security than before, but they're pretty predictable if you just like pay attention. But also there is a lot of breakables around here, so I recommend breaking as much as possible because you're in no rush. Fucking time trials. And you should be free to just get however many that one coin. Damn it. You're free to get as much as you want. Like, there's no worries. If you can't already tell, the easiest way is either to jump over or roll under these, or I mean you can just walk under too. It's always an option. There we go. We got another Lucky Charm, and when you have 2 Lucky Charms, it turns gold instead of just being silver. So that has 2 charges on it. So try not to do that. They're not. That laser won't kill you, but it can hurt. If you come over here, you get these clues. Blues clues. God damn it! I just thought of that. Blues clues. Oh, that's stupid. So yeah, the skull will keep shooting at you until it hits you.
This is the vault, but you need more clues.
Oh, yeah, he's talking about the vault right there. I wasn't trying to. I was actually trying to jump up there, see if it would work. It'll keep chasing you, but it has a delay, so if you could lead it away, and you could just jump over that direction if you feel like it. There's much more, there's much quicker ways through that, which I will show off if I end up doing the time trial. Basically, you could jump over the walls, so you don't have to worry about anything else. You could just jump straight over them, which makes it like super easy. And leading around here, there are a bunch of clues, so you don't want to forget those. You're not supposed to go around the backside there, but I did because I can, just because, you know. So this little section right here is super simple. You just gotta be careful of the traps, and there's plenty of coins if you want them too. It's this next section that is a little bit more difficult because you have to be very, not this section, but like the section with the spinning light. I'm surprised I didn't get hit the first time there, but yay, Lucky Charms, they save us. It's a fun thing that they will always act like they killed you, so they'll be all happy and like those guys pat their bellies. Some guys will start dancing, and it's really funny. because they think that it killed you, and they're like, ah ha ha ha. But the lucky charm just makes you get back up, and you just get to hit them in the face, and they're like, well, shit. So right here, this is actually a little tough because you gotta time your jumps along with this, and as you get closer to the center here, it gets a little more difficult. But I make it look fairly easy, I'd think. But that can be very difficult if you either don't take your time or you don't have the timing down. So I recommend taking that a little bit slowly if you can. Also, right there, ooh, that was good. That roll, I just barely dodged the spotlights. It was nice. I like it. And of course, for these sections, it is possible you can run through, but you're gonna get seen. So right here is actually, like, I timed this wrong completely. What you should do is run through, hit it, and then walk back and hit that one. See, it's not that tough, but I made it a little bit more difficult than it needed to be. And don't worry, if you're at 28, you got them because the last two are right there. And perfect. And then all you have to do is go back here and we can get our next upgrade. Or our next page, I guess.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Oh, thank you. Alright, 436.
Dial in 436.
And yes, I'm actually controlling it. I'm not just like, it's not just automatically doing it. Some pages won't actually be upgrades, and some will. Yep,
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocular.
Alrighty, so this isn't actually an upgrade, but it is, it basically lets us use the binocular, which is L or R1, I think. And you get to look around and it sorry, I find that funny. Just this like very slow rolling. He's like, I'll get there eventually. But the binocular lets you look around and find stuff. I don't actually use it in gameplay, I think, ever, except like accidentally near the end. I use it maybe once when you guys can't see it in when I'm not recording, because I was having a hard time finding one clue. But for the most part, it is useful because the binocular will let you see enemies' names, so you can be like, oh, I know the name of that guy now, which is a nice little feature. And as well as it'll highlight breakables and whatnot once you have that ability. And of course, we always want to get our upgrades every time. I love the rolling, it's so good. Oh boy. Later on, I will actually come back here in between like boss fight attempts or things like that, and actually like farm up right there, because you get 2 lives and a lucky charm. So if you're just going for a golden charm, then you can get 4 lives and a golden charm within maybe a minute, and it's really nice.
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen?
Oh, Bentley, you nerd. Yeah, that's Ben. The fucking roll. God damn it, Sam. I keep getting myself every time I see that because I forgot I did it and it looks so stupid. Anyways, so this is the next level, fire down below. You can actually get up here by just jumping on the pipes that are on the little tower, so it's actually really easy, but I thought I'd show the intended path there.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here.
Yep, so,
This must be the power source for the storm
this whole
machine.
place, a lot of fire, but goddamn, this one is fun for the time trials, because actually show it. There is a little shortcut you can do which skips a good deal. And I found it out myself, like, bragging rights. It's really simple, and like I think anybody could find it out, but it's just like I felt really smart when I did it. Anyways, don't want to forget, you do want to hit behind here because there's some clues, and those rocks give a bunch of coins. So once you get all the clues, you're ready to move on. Right here, you're supposed to you're not supposed to do this, what I'm doing right here. I was trying to remember how I did it. Is you jump up here, and then you can jump over here, and then if you go that direction, that's the end right there. Like for this room. It's not the end of the level, but it's just the end of the room. What you're supposed to do is do this. You basically get this spinning, and then you grab it and move along to right here. But Sorry. I just love that because there's so many small like little shortcuts you could totally do if you're if you think like hard about it. Not think hard about it, but if you just like try out stuff, you could easily find a bunch of little shortcuts. So I'm sure like the actual speedrun for this game is ridiculous, and that's actually something I should look up because I'm sure it'd look amazing. Anyways, right here, don't do that. You will get hurt. I had a lucky charm, so I was okay, but I tried to make a jump that Sly Cooper was just not ready for. But there you go. Those are all the clues in that area. Yeah, lucky charm. They knew you'd get hit somewhere, so they're like, all right, we'll help you out, which is very redundantly helpful, I guess. This whole section you could just skip past if you were not going for the clues. And I like the fact that the coins gave me another lucky charm, so I went from having 0 to 2 all of a sudden. It's very nice. So right in here, there are some more coins and more clues. You'll end up with a total of 26 or 24. I don't remember which. Yeah, 24. Alright, so careful. So this thing has a spotlight, right? And as the spotlight's coming back, it'll come back and you have to quickly jump off, but I forgot about the spotlight, so I just ignored it. Of course I go towards the spotlight, like I was being stupid. What you're supposed to do is basically just roll this until you get the that thing right there. It'll break out that, and then you can go over here and you can get your final clues along the way. I know. I keep getting hit because I just didn't see them. Like when they're I don't know what it was. I don't know what my excuse is supposed to be, but I just did not see them for whatever reason. So that was just my bad. And there we go. We got all the clues, and actually this is one part where it's better to get the key and then re-enter the level, because the key's right here, of course, and then the vault is all the way back right at the entrance. So I just entered the level and it's right there. So this is one situation where get the key and then re-enter. Sometimes it's just not like that.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Oh, Bentley, shut your mouth.
I'm unbeatable. No code can stand before me.
I'm pretty sure that the codes for these are always the same, but I mean, I think they are. So I could be entering them in before he tells me, but I didn't know. Like, I didn't look it up.
Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This one features Dev Cooperinda's slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats.
Yeah, so the slow is cool, but it's not super useful. I mean, it's a little bit useful. The only thing is, like, you don't move normal speed in air right there. You can see how, well, that's the end of the episode. Shit. I'll talk about slow a bit more in the next one. Sorry. So I will see you then. Goodbye.